What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning back in. You know who I am, your girl, Tassar Paris. Today, I am cooking something delicious, something with soul, okay? I am making greens, collard greens, with bacon bites in them, some broiled chicken, and I'm making some cornbread. But guys, I am working on my cornbread recipe. So today I'm using Jiffy. Don't judge, just respect the truth. I am working on making a perfect cornbread recipe. I've been through like 2 trial and errors. One was like delicious and the other one was shitty as fuck. So once again, I'm using Jiffy. But I am making these delicious greens, which I should have started earlier because the longer you cook them, the more they're more moist and juicy and delicious. And then the broiled chicken with a great amount of seasoning because y'all know I like to season. So thank you for tuning in. I am here in my fall haul. Okay, but it's coming off when it's time to eat. So tune in, let's get started. Okay guys, so we have here our collard greens. I have 4 of them. I'm going to cut and clean them. We're gonna do this in the sink, okay? You can get collard greens from your local grocery store. So I'm just doing everything in the sink. You just want to cut them up, get them clean. Make sure, of course, you clean your sink out first. And let's get started. So, I got the big knife. Actually, I'm gonna use the small knife today. Well, I love this knife. It's my favorite knife. Ooh. I mean, that's a wire, so the best way to do that is just go ahead and twist it off. Safety first. Okay. So I like to cut mine first. So I can clean them better. Let's see. So if you have some bad pieces, you just want to stick it in like a bag or a bowl or whatever. So you can just throw it all the way. And at the tip, right there, I'm going to cut off. Just because I don't like to cut off. And I like to cut mine first because I can really see within the greens what really needs to be cleaned, which it all needs to be cleaned, but you can just see which part you want to throw away. And I love the stem, so I cut pretty far down to the stem and then throw the rest away. Or I just hold it like this and then you can just, like this. Or you can use a cutting board, whatever you want to use. And we're going to cut these into smaller pieces as well. Gonna crunch, crunch, crunch. I think it's the piece that will be thrown away. And with the greens. Okay guys, so I am washing the greens. I already took out the bad pieces. So this is literally super hot water. And like I said, make sure you cut them up first. Because you'll have a better, you can see everything. Look at that beauty. Yay! Okay. So now guys, we're going to take our clean greens, stick them. We have our thighs, chicken thighs. Okay, you want to clean these thoroughly, dry them off, and then we will go through all the seasonings that I use. So these are, once again, the boneless, skinless chicken thighs. So make sure you guys get some of these. Clean them, and then we'll pat them dry and move on to the bomb-ass seasoning. Okay guys, so I cleaned the chicken and everything. Once again, my technique, use one glove, one for mixing, one for sprinkling your seasoning. So now we are going to go over the seasonings that I'm using. So I only have a little bit more left. I need to buy more, but roasted garlic and herb chicken seasoning. Guys, guess what time it is? It's dump it time. Okay. This is done. Okay. Has to be thrown out right there. Now we are going to use some Sazon. This is the box it comes in. Okay. So I love this because I use it on everything. I used to use it on my whole entire life. So I'm gonna save some of it for when I turn it. Okay. And then we have, I really like this seasoning. I know it's for steak, but I'm still gonna use it. Okay. Now I'm just gonna mix it. And the Sazon like literally turns it like orange color. So that's one of the reasons why I use gloves as well, because you will stain your hands. Okay. Can I add a little more? So this seasoning has like a nice bourbon taste to it. That's why I like it. I believe you just know what seasonings go on what. Like it can say steak and you can use it on chicken. Done it plenty of times. So we got that going. So now I'm going to take this glove off. Okay, and then I'm going to add a little garlic salt, a little sea salt, and some pepper. And those are my seasonings. I love seasoning, so okay. Perfect. So now that I've seasoned in my seasoning tray, I'm going to transfer them to a pan to go ahead and cook them in. But for now, we are going to wait because once again, the greens are going. We want to cook these, I would say, in the next, I'm gonna start these in the next like 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. I'll start the chicken because they are pretty thin. So the thicker your meat, start it earlier. If it's thinner, just so I like all my food done at the same time, pretty much. So I definitely plan. So this can marinate, and then we'll get back to you. Okay, I'm going to start seasoning the greens. Okay. So I have the half of the sazon. And I'm also going to put a whole one, so 1.5 packs of sazon. And sometimes you might have to put a little bit more, like it's whatever you like. And I put some oil in it, so make sure you guys put like at least 3 like tablespoons of oil. And as the greens get tender, black pepper. As the greens get tender, you can keep seasoning whatever you like. Okay, now, like I said, I think this seasoning, it's, once again, it's saying bourbon steak, but you can use it on chicken, steak, greens, like it tastes really good. It just adds like this different taste. So, throw some of that in there. And once again, you might have to season this more, but and the water pretty much, as you can see, has like a color to it with that seasoning. So we're gonna let these cook for like 2 hours and come back. Hour, 2 hours, we'll see. I'll let you know how long it was. And the broiler started, and I want to put it to 380. Okay, and then we have our chicken that I seasoned in this pan. I'm just transferring it to a bigger pan so it has more room to do its thing. So now we are just going to stick it in the oven. Okay. And we'll be back. Let's go look at the greens. What our greens look like. They've been cooking for about an hour now. Okay guys, so I have some bacon. I'm just getting these cooked a little bit so that I can go ahead and stick them in the greens, which we have here. Okay, now guys, we are going to transfer over the bacon as well as the bacon grease to the greens. Just going to continue to let that cook. You want the greens to be tender. So guys. So this is the chicken broiling so far, guys. Hey guys, so now I'm gonna make the jiffy. This is super easy. Pretty much just need to read the box. So you'll need the cornbread muffin mix, 1 egg, and then 1/3 cups of milk. Okay, so we have our egg, we have our milk. I'm pretty good with not measuring, so that's probably why my cornbread recipe sucks right now. So I'm not that good. So I'm just gonna make 1 box. I'm just gonna break it up because it has a lot of chunks in it. So. So now we're gonna add our 1 egg. Then we're gonna go ahead and add our milk. I have the I guess I am pretty good. This is the consistency you want. Try to stir and get as much of the chunks out. Okay. Okay, this is your pan. You just want to spray it with some Pam or some oil. You can just take butter or whatever. So now that we have our cornbread, I have my other oven at bake and at 350. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in. And once that cornbread is done, I usually take some melted butter, well, just a stick of butter, and I put it on top because I like butter. I love butter, actually. So we're gonna be right back with that. Okay, guys, let's check on the greens. They are looking delicious. I am going to add some more pepper in. I can already see that that's needed. And make sure you just taste test, you know, and just see what other spices you need. That's like the #1 thing on making perfect greens is tasting. Taste that shit, y'all. Taste that shit. Mwah. Okay, guys, so the greens are done. Go ahead and turn them off. I did add more salt, more pepper, and a little bit more sazon just to make it the way we like it. And our chicken is pretty much finished. I'm gonna turn it over and take it out in about 5 minutes. Just let it do its thing. And then we got stay tuned, y'all. I just flipped over the chicken. let these cook a little bit longer and we'll be back. Okay guys, so just buttering the top of the cornbread. Just to add some more flavor. We're gonna go ahead and stick it back in there for a little bit longer. Okay guys, so our cornbread is finished. Let's get over here. Place it right there. Clean the tray once it gets cooler. And now let's check on the meats. Ooh, wee guys. Look at this thick ass. Look at this chicken. Oh. Delicious. Go ahead and take it over there. And follow me to dinner. So this is our finished chicken, our cornbread, and of course our delicious greens. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys make this delicious meal. Stay tuned. I'll be back.